Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Dangerous Gentleman podcast. In case you're wondering, I am the Dangerous Gentleman, and this podcast is going to be about what that means. Let me explain a couple of things first of all. Number one, I did not give myself the nickname the Dangerous Gentleman. It was given to me by someone else. Point number two is I definitely earned the nickname the Dangerous Gentleman. So don't get mistaken about that. What does it mean to be a dangerous gentleman? Like I said, that's what this whole podcast is going to be about. Okay? That doesn't mean that I go around knocking in heads. That doesn't mean that I get in fights or looking for fights. What it does mean is that I live my life with intention and I get things done, and in lots of different ways. So what this is going to be is I'm going to be talking a lot about my story. I've been told that I have a very interesting and compelling story. I have not always been the fine, upstanding citizen that you hear sitting before you in this podcast. My life went way sideways. And over the course of the last couple of years, and really over the course of my whole life, it's been building up to this moment. Right, I've been able to get on a podcast and share my story and share the lessons that I have learned over the course of really rewriting my identity, of becoming something different than I was for the first 40 years of my life, and becoming what I am now, which is a pretty significantly cool person. And again, that's not me saying it. The other people have told me that. And so my goal is to try to express to you and teach you some of the lessons that I have learned over the course of my life, and the really important things that I see going forward. We're going to talk about fitness. We're going to talk about health. We're going to probably talk about politics. We're going to talk about theology. We're going to talk about just about everything is fair game in this podcast. Culture, society, friendships, relationships, male, female, circles of friends. We're going to talk about all that stuff. I'm going to talk to you about who I am, who I was, and who I am now, and where it is that I want to go, because I'm never going to stop. Okay, so if you're interested, if you want to come along on that ride, it's going to be fun. Like I said, I got a lot of stories. I'm not going to get on here necessarily and just yak at you a whole bunch about this, that, or the other thing. I'm going to use stories. Yeah, there's going to be some Monday morning monologues that I'll put out there, of course. But it's going to be a lot of stories. Most things are going to be based on personal experience. So again, if you're interested in coming along for that ride, stay tuned, because I'm going to start dropping some episodes here pretty quick. So join in on the Dangerous Gentleman podcast.